What are you YouTube? It's your boy Joe, man. We back at it again with another reaction video. Shout out to the big man above for making all this possible. As y'all can already see on the screen, man. I want to see Jazz. I looked up Jazz specifically because I know they all used to be close, and I wanted her perspective on it. So we gonna go ahead and get to the video. Jazz reacts to Corey SSG wanted by FBI and accused of kidnapping Houston bottle girls. Let's get into the vid.
Fled the United States.
Law and crime, fool. Law and crime.
End up charged with aggravated kidnapping. Well, it all began on November 22nd. That's when
What? I am bamboozled. I am mind blown. Like, what? This is why you can't record everything, twin. Them boys be watching. Oh, no. They got a retired FBI agent on here to talk and give his opinion. And I've been seeing this for like the last couple of days, bruh. Corey being accused of so many different things, bro.
Do y'all think the nigga really did it? Like, I used to watch his videos all the time, fool. But like, I just stopped, bro. Like, I just stopped. Couldn't even do it no more, bro. It was like, it's not something I want to watch. Come on, bro. Like, do y'all actually think he actually did that, bro? Let me know down in the comments.
Seen so many different T pages pick it up, but when I seen Law and Crime Network posted a day ago, I had to react to it, bro. You feel me? Like, it get real when Law and Crime Network. That's the real deal, fool. That's the real deal.
Nah, for real.
Like,
we ain't gonna pause the video too much too. We just gonna let it flow and get our words in when we can.
Damn, the ABC. Oh nah, man, we finna react to this Law and Crime.
What if I told you that hers customers report losing over 9 pounds in their first month while on compounded GLP-1 injections through weight loss by hers? It's got this.
a popular YouTuber once known for his family vlogging.
Go down there. Come on. Okay, you go good.
Is now accused of kidnapping 2 women. But the story doesn't end there. Authorities say the Texas-based content creator fled the United States.
Law and crime, fool. Law and crime. And they finna run with this. Look at it, popular YouTuber accused of. Man, bro, they finna run with that for sure. Like, sure.
By booking a one-way ticket and hopping on a nearly 20-hour flight all the way to the Middle East. So how did a man with millions of social media followers end up charged with aggravated kidnapping? Well, it all began on November 22nd. That's when
God damn, boy.
Aggravated what?
Kidnapping, nigga. What the fuck?
That's crazy.
No, for real, nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck you
the woman
doing?
exchanged numbers with 26-year-old Corey Pritchett Jr. The woman told authorities the following day she and another woman met up with Pritchett. They did some pretty harmless activities like working out, ATV riding, then bowling. But it was at the bowling alley where things took an intense turn. While there, the 2 women felt like something was off when Pritchett and his 2 friends started acting strange. The women told police they were repeatedly looking around, seemed on edge, and were acting suspicious. The unnamed women told police they learned Pritchett and his friends were having issues with another group that was there at the bowling alley. So they reportedly told Pritchett if he continued acting that way, he should just leave with his friends. Pritchett in turn stepped out with his friends, but never returned, leaving the women behind. After some time, the women texted him because they left their stuff in his car. So he asked them to meet at the H-E-B grocery store parking lot to get their stuff back. When the 2 women showed up, he switched gears and offered to drive them home, and they said yes. But according to the women, Pritchett flipped the script once again. During that drive, he reportedly began acting erratically and skipped what was supposed to be the route to drop them off. The women say Pritchett claimed someone was after him and started making phone calls. Then Pritchett began driving at high speeds, going past 100 miles per hour. The women claim he pulled out a gold-colored handgun.
To a NASCAR racer. Was he in a Hell Weezy?
Nah, he would.
Hellcat had to be the Hellcat punching 100 miles per hour.
And started waving it around the sunroof while still driving erratically fast, then began firing off rounds out of the car window. One of the women reported
out the car window. This like some movie shit, like.
No, for real, nigga.
This This like some real life movie.
Not for real.
Like a thriller, nigga. Out the car.
Yes, nigga, out the car.
Nigga thought he was in Mexico.
They
Damn.
told Pritchett to take her back to her apartment and try to calm him down by asking him to pray with them. But he still continued driving crazy fast down the I-10 highway. Pritchett then made a video call to a woman reportedly saved in his phone under future wife. He asked the woman on the call if I had the perfect opportunity and was a
Future wife. 2 plus 2.
in the middle of nowhere where no one could hear them scream. Should I just go ahead and do it? And the woman on the line reportedly responded, yes. For the women in Pritchett's car, though, they were seemingly in fear of their lives. The women told police that Pritchett told them, I'm gonna F y'all and then kill y'all. By this point,
Nigga,
the women
what?
said they were texting one another.
Whoa.
Nigga, what?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah, wait a fucking minute. Shit, I'm gonna take a drink with you, twin.
Hey, damn. This sounds like some cartel shit, like a real life movie. What?
During all of this. But authorities say Pritchett then started pointing the gun at them and took their phones away so they couldn't communicate with each other. According to police, Pritchett then pulled off the highway onto the shoulder of I-10 near Sealy, Texas. Seemingly with a change of heart, he told the women to get out of his car, telling them this is your only opportunity. One of the women said she tried to get her phone back but wasn't able to. Then Pritchett drove off, leaving them stranded on the side of the road at night. The women told police they spent more than an hour along the side of the highway before they were able to flag down a driver who called 911. But clues pieced together by investigators would help corroborate their story.
I am bamboozled. I am mind blown. Like,
No, for
what?
real, nigga.
Like, what am I listening to right now? Like, what am I hearing? This shit sound like a real Tubi movie. Like, what? Thank God somebody really helped. Like, what? This is crazy. Damn.
The women had the Life 360 app on her phone, and screenshots, which included timestamps and the route they took, supported the victim's story of what happened. Pritchett was ID'd through his driver's license and social media pages, but when investigators reached out to him, his phone was no longer in service. Instead, they found out through TikTok that he was planning to move to Dubai.
I moved to Dubai.
This is why you can't record everything, twin.
This nigga's fucking
The
retarded.
boys be watching. They said they found out through TikTok.
Dumbass
All they
nigga.
had to do was look at your social media platforms. Did you do enough talking, going live and explaining? They know exactly what's going on. Damn. Them phones, bruh.
This nigga's slow.
GPSs, bruh.
This nigga dumb as hell.
Feels so good out here.
This is crazy.
My kids, listen. So I'm having more kids, right? With my future wife, for sure. And my kids are gonna be homeschooled, bro. It's getting real wicked in the United States. A lot of y'all not paying attention because a lot of y'all sleep, and the news outlets are not speaking on a lot of that's going on there. It's gonna get real over there. Y'all might think I'm lying. Y'all might think I'm just talking. Y'all see it, people probably saying it.
Thanks for the sub, man. We got a new sub, y'all.
People don't believe until it hit the fan. That's one thing I noticed about most people in the United States. They want to party, ha ha ha, live life, ha ha ha, until it hit the fan.
I'm about to cash a $50,000
Man, got a fucking
check
ad.
for an accident I was involved in over 5 months ago. The same accident, the insurance company offered me.
Everybody, oh, they want to scatter. No.
But according to the FBI, they confirmed Pritchett bought a one-way ticket to Qatar on December 9th. A little more than 2 weeks later after buying that one-way plane ticket, Pritchett was officially charged on December 26th with 1 count of aggravated kidnapping. I want to give a huge thanks to you, our viewers, and our amazing sponsors like Upside.
God.
Upside. protection. On January 4th, he posted an article from Houston news station KPRC, along with the letter to the it's been a ball. Let this begin. Hashtag Houston Text. Let me show you how to take monsters down the hashtag smooth way. You see it says accused, right? Don't worry, LOL. I'm gonna give you the details on law. They don't regret effing with me like I'm just some goofy son. Oh, and the best lawyer in Houston. Again, for Houston with victims as they were AV writing. His caption tagging Houston. He wrote in part, "We have a case here of popular YouTuber SSG kidnapping two white."
Hey, Houston police.
This nigga's fucking crazy as fuck.
Billy ass.
This nigga's crazy as hell.
Not after the FBI shoot. That ain't scared of none.
Oh god. This nigga's so
And he's currently on the run, I think. IDK. But yeah, the FBI should be after him. A pretty wild case that is now ranging across two completely different countries that are thousands of miles from one another. Bring on retired FBI agent Colin Schmidt to get his thoughts on.
No. Oh, they got a retired FBI agent on here talking, give his opinion. Shit. This ain't looking right. This ain't looking swell. What the hell? Nah, bro.
This. Colin, thank you so much for joining me today. Now, what is your reaction to this case, from Pritchett's alleged erratic behavior to trapping these two women allegedly in his car and leaving them stranded on the side of the road, then later fleeing off to Qatar?
Well, I think the first thing for investigators is kind of look at the totality of the circumstances and look at the big picture, as well as look at credibility of who the complainants are, as well as what's really going on here between these two people. And that's based upon the recent instances of bloggers or social media influencers faking their own kidnappings. So to prevent a waste of resources, they have to just take a step back and kind of look at the big picture. And then, of course, if there is some merit to this, then they're going to have to kind of dig in and find out exactly what really went on between these two.
And investigators also say that, GPS data from Life360, which was an app that was on one of the women's phones.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Life360. A few of my family members got Life360. We show everything. How fast the car driving, how long you been here, this, there. It shows so much data, nigga.
Nigga's fucking slow as fuck.
Life360 on my phone. Life360 is crazy. I'm telling y'all, it has every single thing in motion. No cap.
That helps
God.
Their story about how investigators use that type of data to kind of piece together, or at least verify these allegations.
Well, they made it easy for law enforcement to track, because they did have the Life360 app. I'm familiar with the app. It's fantastic. And I've used it with kids as well. So if that isn't on there, the first step with all these cases, and even if it's a bank robbery or fraud case, is going to and to look into the serious investigate, try to get in that phone, find out and to cooperate what the victim is saying that the assailant did.
Yeah, and it's also, unclear right now, but from what we do know now, do you think the erratic behavior on Pritchett's behalf might have been someone actually after him, as he had told these women allegedly, or do you think there's another reason, possibly like drugs, that kind of made him mad during this whole incident?
Food was geek. They trying to say food was hot.
Hell no.
Damn.
Hell no.
Well, with the limited
That
information,
nigga was not high.
You'd be speculating on why he was acting so erratic. So when somebody's acting erratic, there's some sort of a catalyst or some sort of antecedent that make them do that. So either it's something internal or external, and that's one thing that's going to come out, so to speak, in the wash as the investigation.
Something got to make you paranoid. Something got to be going on to make you do all that. All this sound like a movie, nigga.
Nigga, this shit do sound like a movie,
Final
nigga.
Destination script or some shit.
Investigators do their investigation and start talking to people and find out why he was behaving in such an odd manner. And then the fact that he fled to Qatar, which is kind of an unusual country to go to, because of it. I doubt he speaks Arabic. Does he have some sort of connection to that country?
Yeah, and I was also, going to ask you what your thoughts are on him fleeing to Qatar. What all goes into extraditing a kidnapping suspect? And in your opinion, how long do you think it'll take before he's actually back in the United States?
Well, the first thing is if we have extradition with Qatar, I'm not aware whether we do or don't for that particular crime, because extradition is crime specific. Some crimes are extraditable, some aren't. And then the extradition process is generally very long, and it takes at least a year. To 2 years. Generally, what the authorities do is they just have the country expel or deport the person that's there. It's a much faster process, unless the person has some sort of citizenship with that country. And I doubt this gentleman has any citizenship with Qatar.
Man, look, they gotta do all that. You just gotta come on back home, twin. I ain't even gonna lie, just come on back home. Go through the case, get you a lawyer, you know what I'm saying? It ain't even worth being all deported and all the extra shit. That just seemed like more charges, if you ask me.
Not for real, nigga.
I'm already, you know what I'm saying? It's already being, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Black man, America, nigga, just turn yourself in, fool. I'm gonna be honest with you.
And do you think that trip was planned this whole time, or do you think he kind of did it as an escape to escape those now criminal charges that he's facing? Because I can't imagine, leaving your children behind to go start a new life in a completely different country and just, leave them behind in Texas.
Well, if he was going to Mexico, I would say there wasn't a lot of thought put into it, because obviously it's just right over the border. But to take an international flight, I mean, you have to fly through an international hub, whether it be Houston or Los Angeles or New York, and then make a couple of connections to get to Qatar. So, and then, of course, the flight itself is pretty expensive. And then there is going to be some scrutiny on him on when he lands through the authorities there in Qatar. So there had to be some sort of
spoons, they're out. Panera's new ciabatta dippers are in. Each melty sandwich paired with a perfect portion
of planning to go into it, because, like I said, he's just not driving his car over the border going down to Mexicali. He's going to a foreign country, and it's approximately an 18-hour flight.
Yeah, and booking that one-way ticket as well, too. I can't even imagine kind of going back to this alleged crime as well. Can't imagine what it was like for these two women who were stranded on that highway until they were able to flag down a driver who eventually called 911, and then authorities arrived as well, too. But, kind of going back to the overall alleged offense in this case, what do you kind of make of just leaving two women stranded on a highway, and then just, again, fleeing off to a completely different country?
Well, that tells me that there wasn't much thought put into this. It sounds more like this was an impulse crime. He was reacting to some sort of something maybe the women had done to him, or vice versa. And this was reaction, and he didn't think it through. And then I think finally it kind of dawned on him that what he had done is basically going to land him in jail. And he essentially panicked, kicked him out or put him on the side of the road, and then obviously left the country. So he's definitely has a lot going on inside his head, and this case is only going to probably get stranger as the investigators dig in.
Yeah, and you mentioned something earlier in our discussion, just about his whole social media persona, which is kind of another added layer to this whole entire story. Pritchett has millions of followers across different social media platforms, but then you tack on this alleged behavior and this alleged or this crime as well, too. What do you make of all of that, given that he was this kind of apparent rise on social media, and then he got kind of famous as well, too, doing family content, and then for this to kind of come out? What do you make of just kind of that Jekyll and Hyde situation that we're kind of seeing all unfold?
Well, that's from where I started with this, that because of his social media presence, law enforcement was going to have to kind of dig in and kind of determine what the motive behind this was. Maybe maybe he had no intent of harming his women. He was just doing this for the classic clicks. Or, like I said, he had something going on in his life that made him panic.
He talking about the classic clicks. Nigga talking about a prank. Fool, don't shit go this far that's planned.
Not for real.
I don't want nothing to go this far that's planned. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, no.
Name, character, got you looking all type of way to your mom and them people and them. Niggas is on ABC, Houston, and Law and Crime. Like, what the? I don't think nobody be playing like that. Not this far. What the hell, my brother?
But it seems like there's such, in society, and there's such a intense pressure to get quote unquote clicks that we see these social media people doing some amazingly stupid and abhorrent things. And frankly, I think law enforcement and the society as a whole is really kind of getting tired of it. And the hammer is starting to fall on these people for their behaviors.
What do you mean by these people, man? What do you mean by these people?
Charge. How long of a potential sentence or punishment do you think that he could be facing now?
Well, if the federal authorities get involved, I believe you could get up to life in prison for kidnapping. So,
shit, damn.
What that boy say? Life, LIFE, life in jail. Who? Damn. Whoa.
Depending on the circumstances and if it's provable. In this case, he didn't take the victims over state lines, so there's an argument that it's not a federal crime. However, there is a kidnapping statute in Texas. So, and Texas has a pretty aggressive law enforcement culture there.
Thinking about moving to Texas, and you make sure you're on your A game, bro. Make sure you're doing everything right. You stay out of the way, and you keep everything legal.
Oh, God.
So once them boys in your life, them boys in your life. It take them a minute to get out your life in the state of Texas. And I'm from Arkansas. But these niggas in Texas do not play. And our state troopers in Arkansas don't play, but these niggas don't play. These boys in blue down here do not play. They're not going to play with you, I promise you.
So he's going to be facing some jail time if it turns out that this was legitimate kidnapping and these women are willing to testify.
All right, well, Colin, I want to thank you so much for joining me and giving me insight into this case. Before we sign you off, though, anything else you'd like to add?
Shit, fuck that, nigga. No, I'm finna. What the fuck, Corey? God damn, Corey. Carmen, you got over like a motherfucker. That much with that nigga Boogie. What the fuck, nigga? God damn, Corey. Pissed my ass off, boy. You pissed me off, nigga. What the fuck? What the fuck wrong with you, nigga? Shit, but y'all go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, man. We on the road to 900 subscribers. What's y'all? Love y'all. Hey, let me know in the comments if y'all think this nigga really did this shit for real. Shit, I'll see y'all next video.